Alright, this is my 1,300 mile review for the Addmotor. And the pros of this is it's a pretty solid bike in my estimation. I had two problems. I broke this display, which was nothing to do with Addmotor. It was my fault. And they don't have it listed on their website, but you email them and then they tell you what the cost is, and then you do like a unlisted parts purchase for that amount, and then they mail it out to you, which was actually very quick. I mean, they had it to me in just a few days. Actually, ordered it in the morning, I believe, and they had it shipped that afternoon. And can't remember if it was FedEx or UPS, but they got it out real quickly, so which was very nice. I had a problem with bolts loosening up on the front axles, and the wheel almost fell off. Thank God I couldn't do a wheelie on the trike. But anyway, I was able to get that tightened up, worked just fine after that. And then I had, just little things with the brakes. I had to just tighten up the cabling on the brakes. But other than that, nothing. No pad issues as of yet. Like wearing out, they seem to be wearing pretty good. So I would say I don't have too many complaints. Actually don't have any complaints with the Addmotor. It seems to work very well. Got this little ticking noise in the middle of the front hub, and I think I may have to get the bearings greased in there. I've got to figure out how to do that. Also, the drive chain that goes from the drive motor to the rear axles, it's not the chain that you pedal with. Ooh, we got a little thunder. Anyway, it come loose, so I had to I had to tighten that up, and so every time I'd go around a corner, my drive chain wouldn't fall off. It happened a couple times and was able to get the chain back on pretty easily. So I was looking at it, and what happened, and I don't know if it's from torque or just bolts come loose, but the bolts that hold the drive motor in place had actually slid back, causing the chain to loosen, thus making the chain to fall off when it would torque around corners and twist. So anyway, it wasn't hard to fix. Just put loosened up the bolts and pulled the drive motor forward and made it equal on each side. Didn't measure, just eyeballed it, and then it seemed to work perfectly. Chains has remained tight, and I of course really tightened down the bolts very tight so they wouldn't loosen again. So again, I just think that's minor issues with the Addmotor 360. It seems to, still work. I mean, when you put that many miles on your bike, I think that's going to happen. So when I got this new screen here, of course you got to install it, and there's two wires up here. You unhook this one and this one. You unhook it, and there's two little bolts back here, and you undo them, pull out the bracket, put the rubber mounts on the new bracket, and then set it on the handlebars and just screw in the thing, and it was perfect. And then you hook up the, of course, the wires back on. And then I went into the menu that it has, and because I noticed when I was out riding that the GPS on my Garmin watch, the miles per hour was 2 or 3 miles off from the other one. So when you go into the menu, you can pick your wheel size, and so you, as you all know, the Addmotor has 20-inch wheels, 4-inch wide tires, and so I put it on 20, and it did fix it. So that's 28 size wheels, and it didn't fix that. So then I realized that. So I just kept playing with the different wheel size, and finally got to the 22-inch wheel side, and then my miles per hour actually matched what my bike was doing. So just if you have to replace that, that'll be something to think about, you know, that you may have to fix that. Well, I'm going to get dog food for the dog, and I don't know, I might have to turn around because it's raining and lightning up here. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn around. I'm going to be soaked for long. Yeah, I'm going to kick her into 5 and get my 5 or 6 and get my butt back home. Got my new Osmo Action 6 camera. It's hooked to my DJI mic, and I sure the hell don't want to have any issues with that. Getting soaked in rain, I'm sure it'll be fine, but kick this pig in the tail. So much for getting my 5 to 10 mile ride in today. How are you? Like, yeah, I have to say I did find a good use for a bike helmet. That's to put your action camera on. Otherwise, I wouldn't wear it. You can hook your mic to the side of it, so that's kind of handy. Morning. So a short 2-mile ride today, or for now. We'll see what it does later. If it clears up, well, we'll go for another ride.